Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be using this Denim Breeze recycled cotton yarn from Hobbii. The color is warm yellow. Each little ball has about 50 grams, 100 meters or 109 yards. It suggests to use a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, but I will be using a 3 millimeter hook to have a tighter weave. You will need 2 balls to do this project, and also a contrasting color if you'd like to do the band or the little daisy. I just love how this yarn worked up. It's a smaller, finer yarn, so it gives that smaller weave in the hat. Be sure to go to the description to click on the links to order all of these products. We will be making a perfect circle for the top, and at the end of the video I will give you a link on where you can learn how to crochet this beautiful daisy. The finished size for my hat is about a 7-inch or 18 centimeter diameter at the top. The side is 3 inches or 8 centimeters. The band is about 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter. And the brim is 2 inches or about 5 centimeters. The total of the side of the hat is 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters. I've included in here some head and hat sizings for you. Pause this video to look at the chart. The first one is in centimeters. Our next one will be in inches. I'm going to be doing the adult small. This is just a guide, but it's a good way to start to get your proper sizing. So let's start by crocheting our perfect circle. Let's start with the magic ring or magic circle. In that ring, we will put 6 single crochet. We can then pull snug and continue with our circle. So starting in that very first crochet from the round below, we're going to insert our hook and we're going to do a single crochet. So pull up the loop and single crochet. And then we're going to go back down into that same stitch and do another one. So we will put 2 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Place a marker in the first stitch so we can keep track of our rows. At the end of round 2, you should have 12 single crochet. For the next round, we will put 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Let's place our marker, and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And then we will repeat this. So 1, 2 in the second, and repeat. So 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet. At the end of round 3, you will have 18 single crochet. Let's continue. Our next round, we will put 1 single crochet. Let's put the marker in the first stitch. And then we will do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then 2 single crochet in the next. And then we will repeat this all the way around. Starting round 5, we will start by putting 3 single crochet, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So placing our marker in the first one, 1 single crochet in the next, and 1 single crochet in the next. And then we will put 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And then repeat this. For round 5, we will have 30 single crochet. Now you can see that the shape is becoming a hexagon. So to stop that, we are going to start this next round by adding 3 single crochet. So take out your marker and let's do 3 single crochet, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to place our marker on that third one there. This marker will now become our first stitch for the next round. So for round 6, we're going to start with 4 single crochet. The markers number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 2 in the next. And we will repeat this for the entire round. So 4 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet. I will meet you back at the beginning. You can now see how it's rounder for our circle. So we're going to do this for every row. So our next row, again, we will add 3. So let's put in 3 single crochet. And we will mark that third one as our first stitch for the next round. With this stitch here being the first one, we will do 5 single crochet. So this here is number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and repeat. Round 7 should equal 42 single crochet. For round 8, we're going to start with 4 single crochet. Place our marker in the fourth one, and this will be our first stitch. For round 8, we're going to do 6 single crochet, 2 single crochet in the next, and repeat. For our next round, again, we will start by adding 4 single crochet. Place your marker in that stitch, and that is number 1. We will then do 7 single crochet, two single crochet in the next, and repeat. At the end of round 9, you should have 54 single crochet. Continuing on, this time we're going to add 5 single crochet. We will never do more than adding 5 for any round past this one. So let's start by putting 5 single crochet and placing our marker. This is stitch 1, and we will start by doing 8 single crochet. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and repeat. At the end of round 10, you should have 60 single crochet. Continuing on for the next round, again start with 5 single crochet. Place your marker. This is our first stitch, and we will do 9 single crochet. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat this pattern, and round 11 will be 66 stitches. We'll meet you back at the beginning. So I'm going to measure my circle to see what I have so far. So I have about 5 inches, which is approximately 13 centimeters. I'm going to look at the chart. So I'm going to want about another inch because I'm going to do an adult small. And if you can see the chart up here, the adult small is for a 21-inch circumference on your head. So you should be making 7 inches. So I'm going to need another inch for my circle. I will continue my rounds the same. So I will start each round with 5 single crochet and placing the marker. From then, I have a list here. You can push pause for each round and what it should be. Continue your rounds until you have your correct diameter. For my yarn and my size hat, I did 16 rounds. This gave me 7 inches or 18 centimeters. You need to go until you have your correct size. We now have our perfect circle, and we will move on doing this band here to work down the side. We will start with 1 slip stitch. We will then do some back post single crochet. So taking your stitch here, you can see your single crochet stitch. We're going to start at the back and go around the post. Work around the post, pulling up your yarn and finishing your single crochet. Going around the next stitch from behind and single crochet. You can now see what a nice transition this makes to start working down the side of your hat. Let's continue these stitches all the way around. For our last stitch, we're going to work it this way. So we're going to go from behind. So we have it in that stitch, but we're going to go down into the first stitch that we made to pull up our loop. This is not perfect, but it does make the stitch a little bit better joined. We will now do a row of single crochet. So let's put our marker in the first stitch here. So this we will count as round 1 for our sides and for the remainder of the hat. So this round 1 will be 1 single crochet in each stitch. When you get back to the beginning, we're going to continue, and we're going to continue our rounds until you have about 1 3/4 inches or 4.5 centimeters. I did 8 rounds. Yours might be a little bit different. For my hat, the next round will be round 9, and we're going to do an increase. We will increase by 4 stitches. We're going to divide the hat into 4 sections. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each one of these spots, our increase stitch will be 2 single crochet in that stitch. So putting 2 single crochet in the first stitch, we can put our marker back in place and then continue around doing 4 increases for that row. If you need to place a marker, you can. So here I am at my second increase. So putting 2 single crochet in that one, and then continuing working around until I find my next spot. I am now at the end of round 9. So for rounds 10 and 11, I will just be doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. So right now I have 11 rounds. I will do another increase for the side of the hat. So my round 12 will be another increase. This time though, I'm just going to start over a few stitches. So for this round, I'm going to keep my beginning marker in, but I will just do my increases opposite my ones from the round below. So let's place 4 markers to see where our increases will be. So now let's do our next round by putting our increased stitches in our markers. I will meet you at the end of this round. At the end of this round, I only have about 2.5 inches. I want to have the side of my hat at least 3 inches or 8 centimeters. So let's continue making rounds until you have that desired size. For my hat, I did 3 more rounds. My side is now 3 inches or 8 centimeters. You can see that our hat has taken a nice shape here by doing the 2 increase rounds. My next round will be round 17. Yours might be a different number. Let's start with a slip stitch. We're then going to chain 3. This will be a double crochet. And now we're going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And this will be so we can put our band in and out to make a nice detail for our hat. Once we've come back around to the beginning, we can do a slip stitch to join in the top of that 3rd chain. For our next round, we're going to start in that very first stitch and we're going to put 1 single crochet in the top of each double crochet from the round below. All of our rounds will still do a continuing all the way around. So let's place a marker in that first stitch. It just makes it a little bit easier. Starting our next round, we will start with 1 single crochet and place our marker. We will then do 1 more single crochet and then we're going to do an increase, so 2 in the next. Let's repeat this all the way around. This is going to start our brim. So 1 single crochet and then 1 single crochet and 2 in the next. I will see you back at the beginning. I have made my brim 2 inches or 5 centimeters. You can make your brim as long as you would like. I will be doing another increase round in my brim right about here. So let's do 5 rounds of single crochet. So after the 5 rounds, I'm taking a measurement. So I want a few more rounds still. So for this round, I'm going to do an increase. Again, I'm just going to do 4 points. I am now going to do 1 more round of single crochet. I now have my 2 inches or 5 centimeters. For the last round, we're going to do a slip stitch round. So let's remove our marker. Remember, you can make this brim as long as you would like. You might have to do another increase round in between. Make sure you do a slip stitch round for your last round. Here you can see the nice shape of the hat. So from here, we will do a slip stitch into each stitch. So putting our hook in and slip stitch. And let's continue this all the way around the bottom of the brim. Look how nice this finishes off the hat. Once you've come all the way around, you can do a slip stitch into that very last stitch. Then we will cut our yarn and weave in the ends. Let's close this with an invisible stitch. Insert your hook from the front to the back. And now we will insert our hook into the last stitch we made. So that makes the edge almost the same. And then we can just bring our yarn to the back and continue weaving. Be sure to secure the ends well and then cut the yarn. We will also put on our ends where we joined the yarn from one ball to the next, and securing our magic ring at the beginning. Always secure this one really well. You do not want this to slip out. You've now made a great bucket hat. Let's do some details. Let's crochet a band. This is a simple braided band. You can put any band in that you would like. So let's start with a slip knot and chain 1. We will then go into the back bump of that first chain. Let's insert our hook there and go through one loop and through the next loop. From here, we're going to go into the first loop right here, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Again, going through the first loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the first, and pull through 2. This creates like a braided rope. Continue until you have the approximate length you'll need to go around your hat. I have just finished mine by putting a stitch marker on the end, just in case I need a few more stitches if it's not long enough. So don't cut it quite yet. So with a larger darning needle going in from behind, we're going to go weaving in and out of our double crochet to attach the band. I like to start by covering over that chain 3 of the double crochet. Make sure your band is nice and straight as you go along. You can go in and out of however many double crochets you like to see how the band would look nice for your hat. Sometimes you have to do some adjustments to make it work out. I always like to finish at the back side of the hat. Make sure your band is not too tight. Sometimes you might have to adjust by putting one stitch more underneath the rope just to make it work out so you have an even amount all the way around. So here you can see underneath my hat, it looks like I have enough so I don't have to add more stitches. So I'm just going to take my marker out and I'll cut that yarn and then I will attach the 2 ends together. So with your darning needle, just take one end and attach it to the other, just by going in and out. And also with your other side, do the same thing. I also like to just attach it to the hat as well, just to secure the band in place. So after you've done your ends, then the last few stitches, I just attach here to the hat. You can then cut your yarn. Be sure to look in the description for the link on how to crochet this beautiful daisy and attach it to your hat. I like to put the daisy above my seams, just like this, and that way anything that doesn't look perfect is covered up, so it does look great. Now all that is left is to stitch the daisy onto the hat. Thank you for watching this video. I sure hope you enjoy making this bucket hat as much as I have. Stay tuned for some more videos to come and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again. Bye.